Hello everyone, this is your Cisco trainer and I welcome you to the first lab from the course CCNA 200-301. In today's lab, I'm going to show you how OSI reference model and TCP IP stack operator work. It is a completely free course. This free course is designed and scheduled for those people whom are really love and want to pass a CCNA exam. If you like the video, leave a comment and share to help others. And if you haven't already not subscribed to my channel, stay tuned please by just clicking on subscribe button, thumbs up, hit the bells icon in order to not miss the upcoming notifications. This diagram I have designed for the illustration of OSI model reference and TCP IP stack. On the right hand, I have a complete information and description of this lab. In the left hand, these are the tasks that we have to complete it. In this diagram, we have two routers here and we have one server. I have two switches, one client here, and three clients are wirelessly connected as access point. The routers are used to connect between two different subnets. Don't worry about what does mean subnet. In the upcoming videos, you will have enough information and knowledge about the subnet and IPs. So 192.168.0.0/24 is used in this subnet in this network, and the other IPs are subnets 10.10.10.0./24 is used between these two routers. This router acts as a gateway and this router is an ISP. So if you mouse over to the wire, and you will have enough information about the interface as well. So this switch and this router are connected via a gigabit internet. What does mean gigabit? Gigabit, the standard of Ethernet, it means a transfer 1,000 megabytes of data per second, and also between the ISP and the gateway routers as well. So you might be seen in this diagram FA. What does mean FA? FA means a fast Ethernet interface. So in this Cisco Packet Tracer, we use the simulation mode in order to show you how TCP IP reference model and TCP IP stack work together. As of my experience, I'm not recommend you any other simulation or emulator, but we have it. We have GNS3, we have GNS3 virtualizations, we have UnitLib. But in a CCNA level, the Cisco Packet Tracer is awesome. You can do each and everything based on Cisco and CCNA level. So how to use simulation mode of a Cisco Packet Tracer in order to demonstrate the function of Open System Interconnections model. Let's start. Just click on the simulation button at the bottom right bottom corner. Click on this icon and see how the switch broadcasts a message over the network. Now let's check what is going on between. Click on switch 2. The type is STP, spanning tree protocol. In this video, in this class, we have a complete information or class, a lecture based on STP as well, but in upcoming videos. Here it shows a layer 2 header. What's layer 2 headers? IEEE and 802.3 headers. It's a standard of Ethernet based on IEEE, and it's a layer 1. So if I click here, it shows what happened on layer 2. Number 2, it's the complete information. Number 1, the STP process sends out a configuration PBDU. Number 2, the device encapsulates the PDU in an Ethernet frame, as I told you in a lectured video. So the PDU is called in layer 2 a frame. So now let's check the others, how the other layer R work together. Now this sends to switch 1 and Ethernet. Now check the Ethernet, internet. R1 is the internet. So what about the other layers? Switch 2, now server 1, and let's go to R. Now look here. R1 operate at the layer 3. It uses a layer 3 IP address, so it means IP is a layer 3. Layer 3 IP header source is 10.10.10.100 and destination is 224.0.0.5 OSPF hello is sends on this broadcast message. No worries about what does mean broadcast, multicast, anycast or unicast, but we have a complete lecture and upcoming videos about the subnet as well. So layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. Switch or layer 2 devices operate at layer 1 and layer 2. It's a layer 1. With layer 1 ports the gigabit. Gigabit sends out the frame. And this is a layer 2 and it's a layer 3. Now let's check how layer 7 and layer 6 work. But just clicking on here. Click on this PC. Click on command prompt. The command is same as Microsoft Windows. Just issue a command ipconfig and see. This is the IP of this computer 192.168.0.21. I'm just use another commands or release another command ipconfig/release in order to pass a DHCP message. Now let's check again ipconfig. So there is no IP address, but the message is a DHCP server. I'm now using the renew command in order to obtain an IP address. Now let's check what happened between these two commands. So DHCP is a protocol of layer 7. Here layer 7 protocol DHCP packet server. This IP, it sent a message to a server and request from a server an IP address. DHCP use a process called DORA. It is a four-way communication. D for discover, O for offer, R for request, and A is for acknowledgement. And also here, now see the layer 2. Layer 2 broadcast a message, a layer 2 broadcast. We have two types of broadcasts, one layer 2 broadcast and also a layer 2 broadcast. When you see these 16 12 bits of FFFF, it means it's a layer 2 broadcast. And if you see 225, 225, 225, 225, that is a layer 3 broadcast. So here is how these operate. What about layer 6 and layer 5? As I lectured, as I told you and explained you in last lectures, with a TCP IP stack, layer 4, layer 5 and layer 6 is combined with the layer 7, and also we have it in here as well. Look at this TCP IP stack. We have 4 or 5 application layer. So layer 7, layer 5 and layer 6 are combined in a TCP IP stack is just named an application. A transport layer, transport is a layer 4, use a UDP or a TCP port. So DHCP requests an IP from the server. It uses 68 ports and also 67. And the other is a network layer. Network layer is a layer 3 protocols. So IP headers 00 and destination is 255, 255, 255. Here we have a layer 2 broadcast, and here we have a layer 3 broadcast. So the bottom layer is a data link and physical layer. It is sometimes called link layer. In some case we have 5 layer with the OSI model layer. In some case we have a 4 layer with the TCP IP model. So these are the work how OSI model reference and TCP IP stack work together. Transport use UDP and TCP ports, and also layer 3 use a broadcast. A PBDU in a layer 4 is called segments, and a layer 3 calls packet, and layer 2 it is called frame, and in layer 1 is called packet. So this is the complete information how TCP, IP and OSI stack work in a real scenario between the Cisco switch and routers. So thank you for watching. That is all for this video. If you want to show your support, please subscribe the channel, like the video, leave a comments and share the video with anyone else studying CCNA.